Hello everyone and welcome back to our videos. Today we will talk about the basic hydraulic systems and the using of hydraulic system. The basic type of hydraulic system are the open hydraulic system and the closed hydraulic system. What we mean by this? Here we have open hydraulic systems. That means the potential energy stored in this water energy is converted into mechanical energy to drive the generator or to drive the electrical generator in this type of open hydraulic system, and the water will go outside. But the closed hydraulic system, it has a closed area. Like here, we have the brake expander tube brakes used this type on the early aircraft are an example of the basic closed hydraulic system. So the difference between the open and the closed, in the open type, the liquid, it will go outside. So this type, it means open side or open hydraulic system. The closed, we will keep the hydraulic inside the system and it will not go outside of the system. An example of the hydraulic system, we have a hydraulic brakes are one of the simplest hydraulic system used on modern airplane. Hydraulic power system using or usage. The hydraulic system used on aircraft for retractable landing gear, wing flaps, engine cowl flaps, passenger door and stairs, windshield wipers, motors to operate air conditioning compressor, aileron, stabilizer, and so on. Evaluation of hydraulic system. A simple hydraulic system might consist of vented reservoir, hand-operated pump with a check valve at both its inlet and outlet, selector valve that will direct flow either from the pump into the actuator or from the actuator back into the reservoir and actuator. Here we have a simple hydraulic system. As we talked, we have a reservoir for the hydraulic storage and we have a hand pump. Here we have a check valve, selector valve for select the way of the hydraulic. We have actuator. Double acting actuator and two-way selector valve. A double acting actuator allows the actuator to be powered in both directions. A two-way valve allows selection of either side of the actuator. This is the selector valve and it will select the hydraulic in this way to make the piston go downside, and when we select in the other, the hydraulic will go up and the piston will go to the up position. This is called double acting actuator system. Now we will talk about some components of the hydraulic system, and I will start with engine driven pump and pump control valve. The next big improvement in this system is to replace a hand pump with engine-driven pump. That means when the engine starts, the hydraulic system pump, it will start working. If a pump control valve is installed between pump outlet and the return line into the reservoir, the pump control valve can be opened when the pressure is not needed. Unloading valve and an accumulator. In order to maintain pressure on the system without causing the engine to continually work against the pressure, two new types of components are required: the unloading valve and an accumulator. In this figure, a hydraulic system with an engine-driven pump is similar to the two-way system driven by a hand pump, but incorporates a bypass valve, or as we talked, pump control valve. This used to unload the pump when it's not being used to power the actuator. There is a check valve after the unloading valve to prevent any first flow to or of fluid from the pressure manifold back to the reservoir. This check valve, however, is normally built into the unloading valve.